Hello. Well, I'm Henry. What brings me here today? I want to talk about me moving from New York to Nebraska. I'm on Central Time. And before me coming here to Nebraska, I was working at a supermarket for 4 years. Learned a lot. I don't have to give my title, but learned a lot about the food industry. And it just so happens, it's not a coincidence that I ended up working for a beef plant. Now, this was Tyson. Fast forward, now I'm working for American Foods Group. Needless to say, I have almost a decade under my belt in the beef processing plant industry. Learned a lot, and I'm learning a lot every day. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to I see the nobility in what I do. Feeding America and following the mission statement and the plans of these industries, large companies. Some of them are international. But I'm not stepping on nobody's tail. But I see a little problem in this industry, which is the rotation of employees, of people leaving and new people coming. So I put together an infinite equity package, which is my business. And it's a tribute to who I am as a person. And I feel like these places should have positions for people like me. I consider myself like a courageous risk taker. I think inside of me is a courageous risk taker. And I applaud myself for that. So I'm here to say that the little problem that I see of rotation of employees leaving and employees coming in is called employee churn. I believe that the churn is so high when it shouldn't be. And the only solution that I see for that is LTV, which is lifetime value. Now, I seen the reviews of a lot of companies, beef industries, just talking about beef industries. I seen the reviews, I went over the reviews, I took the time out, because anything that I'm involved in, I glean on the knowledge of whatever I'm involved in, meaning I seek all the information I can. I just like to know what's around my environment. And the people that I am under, I want to know what they think like. So I can absorb that quality for myself. But the qualities that I don't agree with, which is okay, and I think we need to come together, especially in beef plants. We have to sit down on meetings, even with employees, on just disagreements. Who disagrees with what and who agrees with what. Ultimately, it's not for the employee to win over the conversation or the communication. It's just if we agree on something, that's what we all together. So I strongly believe in these things. But back to the topic. Now, me having like almost a decade under my belt, I seen these little, problems or little issues, little constraints. And I feel like I got a solution to that employee churn, which will be LTV. How would Infinite Equity present LTV to you guys? LTV will create lifetime value. These are the things like leadership training, management training for the management insufficiencies, consultants on financial literacy. Now, financial literacy is important because you don't want an employee to feel like he's falling behind on payments. He might just have got a mortgage, might just have got a divorce. Things of that nature. I want to keep it nice and simple and concise. So just something like that would affect an employee's value at work. So we have to have things for this. Why? Why this lifetime value? Because this will create a sustainable workforce. And it's not about the rotation of employees coming in. It's not just hiring anybody. It's about talent acquisition. So they have to go through these metrics. We'll look at the metrics. They'll have to follow certain guidelines and see if they even qualify for these guidelines. Why? Because in the near future, the turnover rate for an employee, he'll leave your company and just bash your company, basically. This lifetime value will create referrals. So as a father, if I want my son, he has a vision of starting his own business, I'm going to refer him to the company, to the job where he can learn these job ethics from and then work on his business on the side. I'm going to refer him to this company because they have workshops, they have consultation programs about financial literacy, not just about the job, and they show you job ethics. This is very important to minimize or totally disqualify employee churn. You don't want, and it's just not any employee. Sometimes it's the best employees leaving. So you want a company where the culture is sustainable. So Infinite Equity is all about commitment of environment transformation. So I strongly believe in this. And I believe that and I'm just doing this with the beef industries because I feel like I paid down a lot of ignorance. I'm not just hopping on any, I just don't want to change any industry. I have a passion for the people within these beef industries. So I have a lot more to say. But just a few of what kind of things or opportunities I feel like I'm not entitled, but these are the things that are incorporated in this package. master coaching, custodian, VP of customer, or employee success, HR manager. I believe I belong in the HR department. Just for talent acquisition and lifetime value. Because I read over these mission statements of some of these companies. And most of them have a little sentence saying that we provide our employees with opportunities. I think that's where I come in. Or you could give me a ticket to the annual meet conference in March. I would love to sit down and talk about innovative ideas. I got plenty. And I don't want to keep them all in for myself. I definitely want to provide these services for beef industries. Because I strongly believe in the livelihood of people. And food is one of them. And that's the way to people's souls. I don't want to get too deep into the conversation, but this is just part one. So that's what brought me here right now, just that thought. Remember, LTV is important. No more employee churn. The revenue per employee is about $500,000. Now, how about the cost per employee? We can minimize that almost down to zero. Referrals is one of the most organic ways to get a customer or an employee. And I strongly believe in this, man. I really, really do. So my name is Henry. I'll be back with another one. Thank you.